Hi, my name is Jordan Miles, and I am on Industry's Most Wanted podcast. It started with a love letter, love letter. I gave you my heart, you broke it. You checked the box, you said that you like me.
Hey, what's going on? It's your girl, TampaMystic, and we are live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. Listen, I got a superstar in the building. He goes by the name of Jordan Miles. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. Give me some, dap me up. Give me some love. Boom. Boom. Appreciate you being here. How are you?
Good.
Doing good.
What
doing
about
good.
You?
Listen, I'm doing good. I'm better that you're here now because you always bring that good energy through. Came through. You look good. Your hair is looking good. All that. But I want you to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, my name is Jordan Miles. I am 12 years old. I'm from Columbus, Georgia, and I am an artist, and I sing.
Yes, you do, and you can sing really good. So let's just, dive right into it. I want people to really understand how you got to where you're at with music. From my understanding, you started doing music around 5?
Well, I started doing music. I started doing music like when I was 3, and when I was 3, I didn't take it as serious until probably like 6 months ago.
Okay. So at 3 years old, what type of music were you doing? Were you singing?
Well, I would be always inside the corner having a mic from a game on my mom's Xbox.
Okay.
And just singing random things.
What was your favorite thing to sing, if you remember?
Well,
I know Sammy is one of them, right? Well,
yeah.
We're going to sing that one a little bit later on. It's okay. So when you first started singing, did you think that was something that you would end up doing as much as you're doing now?
Well, when I was 3, it wasn't that clear.
Yeah.
But when I was getting older and older, I was doing it more and more often.
Yeah.
And the more I did it, the more I grew the love of singing.
Yeah. When did your dad jump on board and say, hey, you can sing, let's get out here and start doing shows? Was he on board right away, or did it take him a little while?
Well, when I was inside elementary school, I was in probably like 3rd grade. I had this new music teacher, and his name was Mr. Strotter. And when I was inside 3rd grade, we had a concert for the school. And I tried out to be the solo part. And I got chosen for it. So
Congratulations.
So when I come home, I'm like, hey, Daddy, there's something that I'm doing at school. And when he comes to the school, he sees me on stage, and I'm singing a solo part. And then when I'm off stage, he comes to me. He's like, "Boy, you can sing."
Do you remember what you had to sing for the solo part?
Yeah, it was a solo part called it was the Christmas concert.
Oh, okay.
And the solo part was about a snowman growing about the love about Christmas.
Yeah. Do you like singing Christmas music? Does it make you happy?
Because most of the time, whenever I heard the song when Michael Jackson sang Santa Claus is Coming to Town, I was like, whenever I heard it, I'd be like Santa Claus is coming. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It makes you feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah. And I'm just jamming out.
I love your energy. I love how positive you are. Let's talk a little bit. You know, you're 12 now. How does your friends and other students at school, you know, how do they act towards your music, and are they liking it? Tell me about that.
Well, at school, there's a lot of people that they like the song, but they're not that friendly to me sometimes.
Yeah.
But there was this one kid that always, he loved my song. He was always inspired by me.
Yeah.
And right now we're big friends and everything. And we're always talking to each other. And one day when I was at school, we were inside the gym, and then I see him walk inside the classroom and was like, "Hey, Jordan, I'm you now."
No, you'll never be me. There's only one Jordan Miles. That is awesome. And you know, the thing about life, and I'm sure your dad's told you this too, we can't make everybody happy. We can't please everybody. Not everybody's going to like what we do. Not everybody likes what I do, but it's the ones that do that count. The ones that don't, we don't pay those people any no attention, because not everybody's intended to go along your life journey with you. So the people who support you, keep those people close to you. The ones that don't, just don't even deal with those people.
The funny part about when I actually met him, it was like it was just quiet, and we're like, it was so funny because when we met, it was like, "Hi." And then he comes back to me and is like, "Hi."
A little awkward moment.
And we're like, what's happening?
But that's good, though, that you got somebody close to you. You know, we all need a good friend, especially, you know, with you doing music. You want someone that's going to support you. And you said that you are an inspiration for him. How does that make you feel that your music inspires other people?
When I heard him say that, it was like, "You really think of me like that?" It was like, "Yes, I do, man. Yes, I do."
Oh, that is amazing. What is his name?
His name is Joseph.
Shout out to you, Joseph. Shout out to Joseph. That's awesome. So when did you first do your first performance? About how long ago? Did you get on a stage and perform in front of an audience?
You mean with my song?
Yes.
The first performance I did with my song, I think it was, at the Tri-City Hip Hop Awards Tri-City Hip Hop Awards.
Yeah. So talk to us about that experience. Did you have fun? Were you a little nervous? Like, you know, what was it like for you getting on that stage performing your song in front of people?
I was like, okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Yeah.
You were ready.
Yeah.
Was it as easy as you thought it was going to be, or was it a little more tough and it's something that you have to do a little bit more to get used to, or were you just a natural with it?
One, I actually don't even know that much.
Yeah. That means it was a good experience. Do you enjoy being on stage in front of other people and seeing their reaction of how much they like your song and your performance?
Definitely. That's one of the best things about being inside the music career right now.
Yeah. Is making other people happy. You came and performed at me and Bigger Rankin's event, and you had the best performance of the night. Like, hands down, the crowd reaction of what they showed you was very genuine and everybody was cheering you on. Like, how does it feel that there's people who's been doing this a lot longer than you? There was adults on the stage and everybody loved your performance the most. How does that make you feel?
Well, I'm always, whenever I see the adults performing with a kid, I'm like, how? It's my opportunity.
That's right. That's right. You are absolutely right. And the thing about opportunities, we don't get them very often. So when you do, you have to give it your best shot. And you absolutely did that. That was amazing. So I know as of lately, you've traveled around and done some performances in different cities. What has that been like for you?
Oh, it's amazing. My favorite one that I probably went to right now, my favorite one that we've gone to is New York. And I was like, I've always wanted to go to New York. And then, like, when I hear my parents going, like, we going to New York, I'm like,
yes.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for that moment.
Yeah. I was like, it's time. It's time. Yeah.
Yes.
Because I was like, I've always wanted to perform in New York.
Yeah.
And I always wanted to see the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah. You got to experience all that.
Yep.
That is amazing. And congratulations on all the cities that you've been going to and performing. All out of all the cities, you know, New York was your favorite that you went to. What were the other experiences like? Were you getting a lot of crowd participation and people really showing you love at the other cities as well?
Yes, a lot. The main thing that I always do whenever I perform, I'll always, there's this part that goes like that.
Yeah.
I'll always say, put your hearts up. It's like the main thing that I always do.
I love
because
that.
The song's called Love Letter.
Yeah.
And the heart, it's like a good thing to do because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
And then when people hear a kid going like that, it's like, oh.
And what you're doing is absolutely right. As a performer, as an artist or an entertainer, you have to get the crowd engaged with you. A lot of artists forget to do that. By you telling them put your hearts up, you're having the crowd engage with you. And that's why they're like, oh, we really need to pay attention to him. You know, you're engaging the crowd. So it sounds like, you know, maybe your dad and other people that are around you are teaching you the right way to do, you know, performances and be an artist. What's the hardest thing about being a 12-year-old artist, still having to go to school, but you're traveling? What's the hardest thing about that?
Well, the hardest thing about it is that there's certain places where I can't perform.
Yeah.
And also, since I'm really young, it's like it's hard for me to go around because I'm a 12-year-old kid and I can't be just walking around somewhere without having your parents.
Right. Your dad always has to be with you.
So I have to have my parents with me most of the time, and sometimes I have to perform and then leave.
Yeah, because you're young and you have to get up for school.
Mm-hmm.
People have to understand that, but you're also getting a really big head start on a lot of other artists. There's a lot of artists out here who didn't start what you're doing until they were in their 20s, you know, so you have a big head start. Imagine where you're going to be by the time you're 20 years old. Where do you want to go with your music? Where do you see yourself, you know, in the next few years with your music?
Well, I see myself inspiring other kids.
Yeah.
And also being able to be up there and be an inspiration to the world and make the world a better place for others, and be able to take care of people and be kind.
Yes, absolutely. Let's talk about that a little bit. One of the most important things in life is we have to be kind to other people. We have to treat other people how we would want them to treat us. And sometimes kids are not so nice. They're mean and they're bullies, and it's unfortunately that's what we deal with. But you keep pushing out that positive energy, them positive vibes, keep spreading love. That's going to help make the world a better place. We need more Jordan Miles in the world.
Sometimes when I was inside elementary school, I had a friend, and a long time ago, he was being bullied, and
Yeah.
I helped stand up to the bullies for him.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't get hurt because he was going to get beat up.
You're a good friend. You're a really good friend. How does that make you feel? Let's talk about that for a minute. And I know it can be a little emotional. I mean, how does that make you feel when there's other kids out there and you see them being mean to people?
I just wish that whenever I see that, it makes me feel unhappy that other kids are being mean to other kids because those kids that are being bullied, they're being there because they want to learn.
Yeah.
And I try to stand up for other people to help them out because most of the time when people are able to stand up for others, when you stand up for somebody, that person that you stood up for will be able, they'll remember that, and
Yes.
they'll do it too. And when they do that too, they're helping other people be able to fight their way through hard times and
Yes.
be able to try and succeed.
You are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. That was a great answer. I couldn't have said it any better than that myself. I love that. And you have to just keep, helping people when you see they need it. Not overly helping them because people take advantage. We learned that as an adult, right? Right, Dad? But just keep being kind to people and keep spreading love through your music. So let's talk about Love Letter. It's a great song. It's one of my favorite songs. It is so amazing. How did that song come together?
Well, when I was inside the studio, Marco Rich, the person that helped write the song, he asked me these questions, and when he finished asking the questions, when I answered them, he put all of the stuff that I answered into one song, and then it made Love Letter.
Yeah. It sounds like, you said Marco is his name, Marco Rich? Mm-hmm. It sounds like he's an amazing writer because he took the time to ask you these questions to put it into the song, so really made it your song. Mm-hmm. How did you feel about it the first time that you got to read it and read through it and sing it? How did you feel about the song? Did you love it?
Mm-hmm. When I started singing it, I was like, I did it. I made it. I have a song. I did it. Yes.
So let me ask you this, because I don't know how to sing. I would run everybody out of the room if I tried to sing. I don't have a good voice like you. So when someone writes a song for you, how do you figure out how to sing that song? I need to know that part, like what, tune you're going to use your voice with. How do you know how to sing it? I don't know how to do that part.
Well, whenever I sing a song, I sing it my own way.
Yeah.
Because when you sing it in your own way, because whenever you try, my dad taught me this. don't always try and sing it like the other person.
Yeah.
Because sometimes whenever you sing it your way, it will sound, sometimes it might actually sound good.
That's right.
Because sometimes it's not always a good thing to always have to be the one to, you don't have to do the same thing that the person did, because not everybody has the same type of voice.
That's right. You're right, because I don't have a good singing voice.
There's no such thing. There's no such thing. You know why there's no such thing?
Tell me. I need that inspiration.
Because whenever people sing, no matter how they sing, the way they sing it is the way how they feel.
Right. That's their own. That's a great point. Absolutely. Maybe I need to practice a little bit more so I'm comfortable with it. That's one thing I wish I really knew how to do, was have a good singing voice. I just have to practice, right? Do you practice a lot when you're at home?
Yes, and it's a medium level. I do. The way I practice is like, I'll just walk in the room and be like, all right, I'm just going to sing some random thing, make up my own song, and just sing. I'm just practicing. I'm practicing, yeah. And okay, all right, I'm singing something. Stop. All right, I'm just relaxing now. Probably just fall asleep out of nowhere. Wake up. Next thing you know, I'm just singing. And in the morning, I'll probably waking up singing, or watching TV and then singing.
Yeah.
At the same time. and then parents walk in and it's like, okay, I'm just going to sleep.
But that's good that you practice, because anything that we're good at, we still have to practice. Practice makes perfect. And also too, with you still growing at, you're a child now, your voice, like your dad was saying, is going to it's going to mature. It's going to change. So you have to keep practicing.
Yep. Because you never know. Because if your voice change and you probably haven't been practicing, when you weren't practicing, the less you practice, you don't get better.
You're right.
You get less bad.
Yeah.
It's just, it won't sound right.
That's right.
So like, if I don't practice right now, it wouldn't sound right.
You're right. You are absolutely right. So you understand that this is something that you really want to do. You have to keep practicing and to get better and better, because you're already good, but you'll continue to get better with doing it. So the song is called Love Letter. You've been performing it in a lot of different places. A lot of people are loving it. Is there a video for people to go and check out yet?
Yes. Yes.
It's on YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, so make sure you guys go check out Jordan Miles. The single is called Love Letter. It's on all the digital platforms, right? So they can stream it, and the video is out. So make sure you guys go support that. I heard that you like to sing a Sammy record. What song by Sammy do you like to sing?
I like it.
I like it too. I'm ready to hear it. Do you want to sing a little bit of it for us?
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready whenever you are. I don't have the instrumental, but you can sing it a cappella. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right, let's go.
All right. Girl, I wish I could spend time with you each and every day, playing on my love emotions, that's the thing that's got me open. And I know what it takes to let you know you're my girl, to let you know you're my baby. And even when they say we won't stay around, if they only knew that we were meant to be together forever and ever, whatever, there's no better thing. Me and you, girl, that's why I write you love letters, saying I like the way you look at me. I like the time we spent, baby. I like what we have grown to be. I like it, girl. Don't you know I like it? I like the way you look at me. I like the time we spent, baby. I like what we have grown to be. I like it, girl. Don't you know I like it?
You have such an awesome voice. Yes. He's the industry's most wanted, you guys.
Wanted.
Yes, that was so good. How long have you been singing that song? For a little while now? Couple years?
2 months.
Oh, so it was fairly recently. Wow. Maybe you and him at some point could do a song together. Would that be amazing?
That would be cool.
That is so awesome. So what's next for you? Do you have some other shows coming up or any events that you can tell us about, or do they just need to watch your Instagram and stand by?
Yes. My Instagram.
Yes. Tell them what your Instagram is so they can keep up with everything that you have going.
My Instagram is _Jordan Miles.
_Jordan Miles. Do you have other social medias that you're on, or is it mainly Instagram?
All my other social media platforms are Jordan Miles.
Okay. So everything is Jordan Miles, so they can watch your videos and any performances, stuff that you've posted on your Instagram. Also, you were recently in the Grime Report magazine. Thank you for being a part of the magazine. That was amazing. You did a great interview for that, too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do you ever think you might want to get into acting and doing movies and stuff?
Oh, that would be amazing.
Oh, Dad, we might need to get him a couple roles. I think you would be amazing with that. There's 2 things you could do. 1, you could be an actor in the movie. And 2, we could also maybe look at trying to get your music inside of movies. There's, every movie has music in it, right? So that might be something too. That would be really cool to have your music being played inside of a big movie. That would be cool, right?
Oh my God.
Something to think about, huh? Yeah. See, big screen coming soon, you guys. We're speaking it into existence. Well, thank you so much for being here today. I appreciate you being here on Industry's Most Wanted. You told them your social media. Is there anybody that you want to, shout out to or thank them for supporting you?
Yes.
Go right ahead.
I want to shout out to TampaMystic for helping me I want to shout out to TampaMystic for letting me be on the broadcast.
You're very welcome.
And I want to shout out to my dad. I want to shout out to my mom. I want to shout out to all my friends. And I also want to shout out to my 2 brothers. And I want to shout out to all my family.
That is amazing. Well, thank you for being here. Last but not least, we're live on the Industry's Most Wanted podcast. That means you're the most wanted person in the music industry. What makes Jordan Miles the industry's most wanted? Why would everybody want to watch and listen to Jordan Miles?
Because I'm going to try and bring back all the old school music from all the kid groups and make kids and where kids will like and where adults would like.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a great answer. Well, thank you again for being here. Do you have anything else you want to let the people know?
My single, Love Letter.
Yes. Make sure they go download it, stream it, share it, and watch the video, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good to me. Well, thank you for being here. We're out of here, you guys.
Love letter, love letter.